Fallout London has been out almost a week now, and it has had one incredible hell of a launch. It is the biggest Fallout mod that has ever been released, and it is absolutely insane. It is even putting Bethesda to shame with some of the things that they have done, which may be one of the reasons why Bethesda have not really acknowledged the mod itself. Now, if you don't know what Fallout London is, there is a video in the top right hand corner now, but it is basically a mod for Fallout 4, which is the size of Fallout 4 and the Far Harbor DLC combined, complete with its own full storyline, as well as varied locations dotted all over London. It's nice for a Fallout game to come over the pond. I'm not going to lie, absolutely love it, and I'm probably biased because I'm British, but it's nice to see a British location in a Fallout setting. I mean, currently, with the state of affairs, we might actually be there relatively soon. You never know. But if Fallout London sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for much more Fallout, Starfield, and Bethesda-related games. We also have Atomfall, which is actually a British version of Fallout. It looks really, really cool. Can't wait for that one. We should get some more news on that relatively soon. But today we're going to be talking about the launch of Fallout London, its upsides and its downsides. Now, for the most part, the game as a whole is absolutely phenomenal. Yes, there are some issues because it is a mod. So because it's a mod, there are issues getting it to install. Everybody has a different system, so there's going to be issues with that install process, and obviously bugs affected by that as well. Now, following the instructions on the GOG site and Fallout London site itself, became really easy to actually install the mod. It wasn't too difficult at all, and that is coming from an amateur that doesn't do anything like modding. But with their mod loader and their current downgrader that they've got, because you do have to downgrade Fallout 4 to before the next gen version. The next gen version will not work with Fallout London. They do have plans to kind of bring them up to par together, which was the reason for the delay, because Fallout London was originally meant to launch on St. George's Day. But unfortunately, what happened was Bethesda put out a next generation update for Fallout 4, and then obviously a lot of the mod was incompatible with that version. So instead of reworking a lot of stuff, they eventually decided to just put it through to GOG and test it on a downgraded version of Fallout 4, which worked out much better than them postponing it indefinitely for a hell of a long time so they could get it up to the same scratch as the next gen version. So I'm glad that they didn't postpone it, and they actually launched it, even if it is a downgraded version. But even with a downgraded version, it looks beautiful, it runs smoothly, and it is so much fun to play. I have had tons and tons of fun. I am hours into it right now, and I can see myself putting 40, 50, 60 hours into this over the next 2 weeks very, very easily. We're currently doing a playthrough on the channel, so if you do want to check it out, you know what to do. Fondle those buttons. Now, the launch hasn't been all peaches and greens. There was a few issues with the launch itself, which did result in major crashes, which the team are aware of and they are working to fix. I had a major issue where I got stuck at the start menu, it loaded into a static screen and wouldn't go anywhere else. What I did do was install a buff out, which is another mod that was made for Fallout 4, and installed that. You have to do that manually, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but once it's installed, it's relatively easy. Get it installed, play the game, and it should work perfectly fine with the buff out mod. It has reduced my crashes drastically and got me through that main opening sequence, which is great news. So aside from all of the major crash issues that did pop up, there are a few in-game issues, such as voices not lining up with the speech, sometimes overlapping dialogue lines, which is a little bit annoying, and for some reason a little bit like a sort of speed buff where everything moves really, really quickly, be that lockpicking, running, all of that kind of stuff. But other than that, I've had no issues whatsoever, and it's great news from the Folon team as well. And as you can see here, Team Folon put out this update on the 29th of July, just 4 days after the launch. Thank you to everyone at Team Folon. We're very grateful for the amazing attention Fallout London is receiving, and we appreciate all of the great feedback from you. It is heartwarming to see the community coming together to praise the release and help one another with it. We're working hard to fix the reported technical issues and expect to release an update soon. Thank you for your patience. To avoid any installation issues, we encourage you to check the guide we have linked. So whilst we are working on improving the installation experience, please make sure you follow all of the points to ensure the process is as hassle-free as it gets. For now though, stay safe and mind the gap. So as mentioned, they are working on fixes for most of the technical issues that are out there. which is great. Them working through the issues and letting people know that they're working on them is brilliant. Now, when it comes to mods and updates, I don't know how they work. Do you have to reinstall an update again, or does it just get pushed and updated like a normal game on Steam, but you just have to update it through the GOG website? So if anyone knows about that and could let me know in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I'm very new to the modding experience. Now, alongside the technical issues and bug fixes that they'll be working on, they do have a one-on-one install helper in their Discord. So if you are going through major issues, there are mods in the Fallout London Discord that will help and guide you one-on-one to actually get you through, which, for a team that isn't getting paid, I think that is customer service at its finest. I would recommend, if you do have the spare funds, definitely to donate them something through any of their links on their website. It definitely helps them out, and for the amount of hours and work that they have put into this mod is absolutely insane. They've basically made an entire game with hours and hours of content. And then when it comes to Bethesda themselves, they have said absolutely nothing. They've said nothing about Fallout London, like congratulations to the team. There's absolutely nothing whatsoever on any of their pages that even mention or nod towards Fallout London, which I think is pretty shitty. Obviously, they knew that it was coming out on St. George's Day and still pushed that update out anyway, and the head mod for the team Folong has said that they've had no communications whatsoever with Bethesda. Now, I do see Bethesda sharing various mods, and Fallout London being the biggest Fallout mod of all time, you would have thought it'd get some traction and some attention from Bethesda themselves. But unfortunately, nothing. I do think it would be nice of them to acknowledge it and just at least pat the guys on the back and say that they've done an amazing job. But these guys at Bethesda, all professional developers that do it as a full-time job, and hobbyists, modders, have come together and made something that may possibly be better than a Fallout game, is probably a little bit of an ego hit. So whether that plays into it, I'm not 100% sure. But I do think it probably has something to do with it. And the Folon team are absolutely amazing. They're extremely humble, and their Discord is brilliant, full of very helpful people. I'd highly recommend checking it out. If you do want to play Fallout London or check it out, then all of the links are in the description down below. And as mentioned, we've got a whole playlist, which is in the top right-hand corner now. Now, we are going to wrap that one up there. I know it's been short and sweet, and thank you for listening. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Fondle those buttons. I greatly appreciate it. If you do have any tips, tricks, or anything you'd like to see from me and Fallout London, also let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how the installation experience went for you. Was it good? Was it bad? Did you struggle a little bit? Or did you find it relatively simple? And are you having any crash issues? Seems like there are still quite a few people that are having those crash issues. So hopefully Team Folon do push out this update relatively quickly. But now though, I've been Cowboy, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.